All right. Finally, we started on time. Super lit, man. What's going on, guys? What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Prototype Virgo, one half of the Henny Cool Brothers. I am very excited to get it started. Wait a goddamn minute. Something is going on with my shit. What is that? What in the hell? Wait a minute. This is new.
I see Virgo, but not us.
I know. That's the issue.
Yo, Red the Sniper, yo. I'm telling y'all.
Sniper be in this bitch. Like, goddamn.
You see a mouse and the word.
Right back at it. All right, your boy Prototype Virgo. We right back at it. One half of the Henny Cool Brothers. Right here with my boy JD. Tell them what's up with it.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Sedonis, the Godfather Future, Hall of Famer JD Legend here for episode 17 of Henny Cool Brothers. I'm hyped. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yo, I'm very, very excited. We have quite the squad with us. Like I said in the chat earlier, it's going to be a very alcoholic episode. I hope you guys brought your beer with you because I'm very excited to get this started. We already got 50 people here. That means y'all are excited too. I'm ready to fucking get it in. You know what I'm talking about. We're here with our boy, some of the West Generation podcast. We're with Sensei McGlove and GB. What's happening, boys?
What's cracking, gang? We in this bitch, boy. How you feeling, man?
What's cracking? What's going
Let's go.
Chicago, nigga. Hey, it's Chicago.
It's Chicago, nigga.
What's going on? Lamb run, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? And then we're also here with my boy all the way from Nigeria. I'm kidding. Is it Egypt? Nigeria? I don't remember. Ferrospace.
I don't know who brought that rumor, but hey, I'm gonna go along with it.
What's wrong with this?
I'm just kidding. Though. What's up, Ferros? My boy Ferrospace, a very established YouTuber, a wonderful dude I've known for a little bit. 40,000 subscribers. Subscribe to him if you haven't already. Puts out great content. If I'm not mistaken, you also still have Marco the Phoenix, correct?
That's my brother, but yeah, that's Marco the Future.
You, dude.
Yep.
Marco the Phoenix, his brother, also with wonderful content. And we also have Uno Mas, my brother, my family member, Trent Monet, was happening.
What's going on? You already know who it is. Trent motherfucking Bunny.
Yes, sirski. And we have a wonderful, wonderful set of discussion for you guys all. I'm very, very pumped. Jay, you pumped?
I'm hyped. Yeah.
Eating ass nigga. All right. But last chapter was very, very good. There was a lot of controversy that surrounded it. People were going crazy on it. Zorro hype. There was, for some reason, kid slander. I don't know why that happened. There was even Sanji slander. He wasn't even involved in the chapter. There's a lot going on. There's definitely Big Mom slander. People are fearful of Big Mom Asia. I will definitely get to that later. But let's get right into the meat and potatoes. I'm going to start off with what I thought was the weakest portion of the chapter, and I want to go ahead and talk about Orochi.
Fair enough.
I thought that was the weakest part of the chapter because who still gives a fuck about Orochi? Not I.
That's facts.
I mean, he still has a role to play. He does still have a role to play. So I won't say I don't give a fuck.
Tell me what that is.
What
his role? Their revenge. They still because he's not dead, so they still need to actually kill him. They're looking for revenge.
I mean, he still has like one head left, right? So
he does still have one head left.
Correct.
Or is it two?
I'm glad niggas was counting. I was hella counting.
I mean,
but
does he? I didn't really see how the slashes.
Yes. I was counting the heads that were on screen at the time. I'm assuming every head that was on screen at the time was cut off.
So you need so
there was 6 heads on screen.
We need an explanation of his powers then. So let's say because this can't be the first time his heads have been cut. So how long does it take to re-up on
You think this wasn't the first time this head was cut?
I'm certain. I'm certain it was.
I'm almost positive this is the first time his head was cut.
It can't be.
Who else was cutting that nigga head?
It can't be the first time he's almost taken the L. Like he's got to know how his powers work. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
I think that old bitch probably told him how the shit worked, but I do think that this is the first time.
Lifetime, you know what I'm saying? Bro. Niggas probably took some type of L, bro.
Nay, he did not. And the time that he was going, we saw what happened the time he was going to take an L. He had bodyguard barrier, buddy.
I mean, I'm just
he got his powers on the way to the top, so I'm not really sure he's ever taken an L.
Exactly.
with his powers to really know like what that downside is, but I'm sure he has some type of knowledge about what he has going on. Because it ain't, if I'm Orochi, it ain't no way I'm comfortable chilling with the likes of Kaido and the other niggas that Orochi be around, knowing I'm as weak as I am. Like, I gotta understand how my shit work and know that I could be bad.
But the thing is, over 20 years, it wasn't really nobody besides Kaido and Kaido's niggas who didn't want to fuck with Orochi because fuck Orochi. That was like contesting that nigga.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
My thing with Orochi is that he was just like, bro, he always used Kaido as his
literally. So if there was any,
like, oh, I got Kaido. I don't need you guys. I don't need.
If it was exactly, if it was any insurgents, it's like Kaido. No.
Did you just hit that Trey Rags? Like,
literally.
I know. But like, bro, like he literally just, I don't think he's strong. I think he's like, I have Kaido backing me.
Of course he's
not.
not.
The government can tell me. There's nothing that anyone can tell me at this point.
Of course he's not. I don't think he's strong at all either. I think he's more. He's there now for more emotional closure.
Yep.
If that makes sense, you know what I mean. Like
with Momo Hiyori especially, and probably Denjiro.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think he surrounds that storyline with Momo and the others, and I think what's his name? I think Momo is probably going to be the one to beat him. Honestly, once Momo gets his power up or whatever,
get that final head cut off.
Momo gonna go hybrid. He gonna learn hybrid at 8 years old.
Originally, I thought it was asinine.
Hey, it's gonna happen, bro.
Anyone?
Okay, so I guess in that point, you guys think that obviously it's obvious there, but do you guys think that he ever could possibly re-up those heads?
I don't.
I mean, I don't see why he can't.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Because is the story of the Orochi serpent that each time his head gets cut off, he grow another one? Like, I don't think that's his story.
I think they have like 8 lives. People saying he has like 8 or 9 lives or something like that. Well, probably like 6 now, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, one
each head, like a life for each head.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because Kaido cut his head.
Kaido cut his first one, and then they just cut 6.
And they cut 6. That's 7.
And this is
they got 2 more, I think.
I just personally think that his personal relevance going forward, his only real relevance is for him to contact CP0.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think, but what's his leverage?
Poneglyphs.
But does he know? How do we know?
He don't even know. I don't think he even knows about that.
I think he took over Wano for 20 years. I would assume that he would know where the Poneglyphs are, right? And we also know that what's the name? The guards, the royal guards of Orochi. They were guarding where the previous Poneglyph was when Robin was trying to get in.
So aren't they dead?
Yeah.
Or you just using that to say he would know.
He would know, yeah, basically, yeah.
Which is actually kind of fair.
That's fair.
He would be informed.
But that's the thing, though. Like, I feel like the government and shit, them niggas know where the Poneglyphs are. Like, I don't think they're in no rush to find them shits. You think so?
Maybe they have copies, actually. You never know.
Yeah, like, I feel like they know that shit. So I don't really think that's leverage.
Well, actually, believe it or not, I don't think the world government would know where the Poneglyphs are because they're the ones who already know the real history. They're just trying to make sure people can't find it. So they say it's illegal to learn the language. Yeah. It's not even because they can't. They can't destroy the Poneglyphs. That's the thing. Right. So they outlawed the learning of the Void Century and the language.
So how would
if they have it in their if they have it in their hands, it would avoid people from running into it. So it would be better if they have it.
Right? Yes, it would.
But I think that would be the problem, like with the writing. If that's leverage, like, oh, we need to get this Poneglyph now. It's like, well, why wasn't y'all trying to get every other Poneglyph?
Yeah.
Well, I also think for them, it's probably the same strategy that they allow or not allow, but like the Yonko exists and the Yonko provide like a certain rules and regulations of the new world that they have. It's probably also smart for them to just let the Poneglyphs be out there with the Yonko because like at least they're protected in that way too, and you keep them all decentralized because if they have all the Poneglyphs in one space, what's the pirates as a whole for just mobbing up and taking all that shit at one time?
That's
so like that's also strategic, just kind of letting them be out there in the world. They have the information, like JD said, they know what they need.
And that's
it's not really to house them all.
And that's probably the large reason why the world government's going to get involved because Big Mom and Kaido coming together is a gigantic issue. Like with her having a poneglyph, him having a poneglyph, and them being two of the largest powers in the nation.
But I don't think that would drive them to use or like save Orochi, if that makes sense.
I can see your point. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, it's kind of hard to envision where like his role, but obviously his role is tied into Momonosuke and all those guys, and part of the Scabbards as well.
Part of me thinks he's gonna get a public death, like in front of the people of Wano. That's how I think that shit ends for me. Right.
That could be.
I know it's a lot of people that's not gonna like that. Like, let's say this happens right. No, but I'm saying, like, let's say this happens now, and we don't see Orochi again until Kaido's taken down, the island's falling, we're in Wano again. Niggas gonna be like, damn, I forgot about Orochi. Here we go again. Type shit.
I mean, niggas forgot about Orochi until he disappeared, and then he gets cut down again so nonchalantly. It's almost like
that's a fact. Literally every 7 chapters after he died, I would be like, oh yeah, that nigga died.
Yeah.
That nigga died.
Oh yeah, he died.
Kind of like him in that sense because he offers like a good pace break here and there, and I'm kind of fucking with him in that sense. I 100% got laughs out of the moment when they fucked his ass up real smooth. And
nigga said real smooth.
They did.
Yeah, literally the fight started and ended in the same page. Bro.
It's the same page.
That's impressive. I don't know too many people who I've seen that happen with.
To me, they didn't even break stride.
We knew he was trash.
Never even broke their stride. Just kept moving and just like his ass is fucked up. So I love that little break in what they was doing. And to your point, Sensei, I don't think Orochi would have enough information for the government to want to look out for him or like
literally
have leverage. But I do think that Orochi, in his mind, the way he's set up and how his character is, that he will believe that he has leverage. I definitely think
I think that's going to be another moment for him to get shit on.
Yeah. And I think that's what that could be building to, and leading to that public death or whatever y'all talking about, whatever his ultimate demise is going to be.
Yeah, I agree. Because I feel like someone like Orochi, someone so slimy, cannot exist in this world.
Definitely.
No, not in Luffy's world. Hell no.
Not in Luffy's world.
That shit dead.
Yeah, no, but something I do love about that Orochi moment, although I do agree with you, it probably was the weakest moment of the chapter. I love how consistently savage the Scabbards have been through this.
Love
shit.
it. Nigga.
I absolutely love it. Like, from the moment they found out what the fuck is Kankuro? Kanjuro was the op. Them niggas been on savage mode. They do not give a single fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have these feelings of you were my friend. Nah. It's literally, bro, this nigga Kinemon was going for the head. And like, immediately.
Piggybacking on that, it seems like after what happened just now with Ashura Doji, that their savageness has even risen a level. Like, they've gotten even more upset. And like, the more Orochi appeared, he's like, Kinemon and them were like, get the fuck out my way. Like,
literally, chopping this nigga heads off.
I'm gonna cut you down immediately because we're already pissed off. I don't need any more deterrence at all.
Literally, bro. Like, it's like literally no plan. Blood and shit everywhere. I cannot wait till they color this shit. Like, I feel like this is gonna be one of the most beautiful fucking arcs to read. Like, to just see color, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ashura Doji, you could probably argue that he was the most like communal human person of that entire crew because like when he's in
struggle, bro.
Yeah, he was already fighting for the people in a cause when he runs into all these like loners who Odin is banding together. So kind of losing him is like losing the nucleus of the heart a little bit is how I felt when he's like on his way out. I'm like, damn, G, now they ain't got really shit left to lose. It's go time.
Yeah, that's the fact. 100% agree. Yeah, man. I thought even if it's the weakest portion, it's still a good portion. I thought it was an amazing chapter.
For sure. Me too.
I was very close to giving it a 10 out of 10, easily. I give it a 9 with relative ease. But I want to move on a little bit. Let's talk about Woro.
Waranora Zoro.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jay.
It's okay, JD. It's okay, JD.
Come on.
This is just undeniably gas.
No.
This is undeniably gas.
It is.
It's so gas. Like, I almost became Prototype Zoro, all right?
Prototype Zoro. I'm sorry.
Prototype Zoro?
I'm joking.
Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that.
During my live reaction, I definitely yelled Zoro season for at least 5 minutes straight.
Zoro is the GOAT, bro.
I don't know
like for this
that.
moment.
He's not the GOAT.
For this moment, G. What? You can't. He's not the GOAT of this chapter?
The chapter, yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, bet. I thought you were talking about like permanently. Anyway.
Of all time, he is a GOAT.
But no, he had a very, very impressive
showing. The Straw Hats, probably.
And the most impressive part of his showing isn't the fact that he stopped the Yonko attack. The most impressive part was his conviction to stop the attack.
Literally, I'm with that. I think both are equally fire, but on some Hunter x Hunter, like when they stormed the castle and it was in slow motion, but like fucking Killua recognized the situation before everybody else did type shit. On some shit like that, I think this like that like I agree with you, G. Like on some I know what I have to do and I just gotta do it no matter what. Like I can't let my body mind, you know what I'm saying? Like or whatever hold me back from doing it.
And once again, kind of a throwback to Thriller Bark, he was willing to be a sacrificial lamb for his captain.
1000%.
I think that moment was more of a testament to his character than anything else, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that more than the power feat.
Because people are gassing it like, okay, it is. I mean, he did block one of the strongest attacks in the series. Granted, maybe a few seconds. I think that's irrelevant. I think the moment is himself. Him actually standing in front of things so wild, like an ocean sovereignty from hybrid form, Kaido
going at something so wild, bro.
I'm just like, and I mentioned this. And when I made the tweet, I was like, have we ever seen anybody in the series stand in front of an Ikoku sovereignty from Big Mom or Dorian brother? Nobody. All we see is like all we see is a circular gap in whatever them niggas hit.
and that was individually. This man Zoro taking on both of them at the same time. I mean, it's crazy.
It's wild. To me, it's wild. It's wild that he stood in front of that. Because if it was me, I would have flew off the rooftop. I said,
even Luffy, not, and this isn't like to get any toxic, like Zoro's better than Luffy shit and none of that. But even Luffy's like, yo, we gotta do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's literally seeing the future, like, hey, this shit finna suck. Like, we gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, all right, fuck that. Zoro, let me just go here. Damn.
Bro. Zoro had that clarity for a few seconds. He just goes like, listen, it's very important that we all don't get annihilated by this. Yeah. No matter how much I can do, it might not be much. I might not actually be able to stop it. But I'm going to at least...
Nigga was willing to die in that moment, bro.
Guys can get out of there. And his convictions there, I think, were just solid and A1. I loved it.
Nigga was willing to die in that moment, bro. That shit is nuts.
I saw people on Twitter comparing this to the nothing happened moment.
I think that's fair. I think the nothing happened moment is better.
I don't think so. I think
the nothing happened moment is better, but I do think that's a fair comparison.
I would say, I don't know. I feel like there's too much of a I think it's a separate moment because I think it's like the amount. It's like what really showed us the gravity of what he was about to take in. Was when he threw just that tiny bubble of Luffy's pain. That nigga was shaking, bro. I'm telling you, I'm like, yo, he about to take a glimpse. Nah, bro, nothing will ever come close to nothing happened. I'm sorry, like it's the magnitude, bro.
Wait. Are we talking about the moment, or are we talking about the pain, like the feet?
The moments, the pain threshold, I don't think he's ever gonna go through something like that again.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know, bro.
So I'm gonna be.
Go ahead, Trent. Get your shit off. Go ahead.
The moment is not going to be beat. The feat, I do think is.
Thank you, G.
The feat is fair. The feat is fair, but like, okay, put it in the context. Right? He blocks it for a couple of seconds. He takes what is it residual, whatever. The residual damage,
or at least the initial burst.
Yeah, he takes the initial burst of damage from it. Law takes him away. He's hurt. Mm-hmm. With this one, he's already hurt from Moria and all this other shit.
Yep.
But now,
then he's taking all of that.
Moria's damage to Kaido's.
No. We're talking about the damage. No. We're talking about the pain threshold.
Limit, like where his limits were.
If you compare it to where his limit is now,
Zoro's not as strong as he is now. He was
okay, so think about it this way. Let me put it in Pokemon terms. I'll pull my Taekwondo hat out. Right? This is Pokemon.
Plenty of tail.
We have Zoro has 100 HP at that time in Thriller Bark. Him taking that one little slice was like 20 HP, right? Niggas at 80 already. Then he takes all of Luffy's pain. That's like what, 78. He's at 2 HP when Sanji finds this nigga. With the Ocean Sovereignty, he has like 250 HP. That shit.
That's why I disagree.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
He has a larger pain threshold, but I think he takes like 100. He takes like 100 HP of damage, but he's built different now.
He does have a larger pain, so his defense points are higher.
It's like he's
his HP is higher, but he also took damage in this fight alone as well.
I wouldn't say he's at 2% like he was if nothing happened.
No,
he's not
at
2%. Here's the thing as well. He reached his hands. He reached his hands directly into the paint. Like instead of block. Like how much would he have taken if he would have been able to block any of it? You know what I'm saying? He reached his hands directly into it. There's not really a you
can't really block that.
You can't. He just accepted that. He just accepted
exactly. He had ability to block that. But so like I wouldn't even say Zoro had 100 HP when he started that, Jay. Like the way I'm at is like
you're right.
He already went through hella fights. Like he already went.
He took a shot from Big Mom too, right?
No, we talking about
all Zoro suffered from was Ors and Ryuma, and then also the Arusa shock that Kuma initially put out.
Yeah, so he already had some damage, and then
he fought Kuma before that, man.
That was a lot.
He fought Kuma and got cracked in the head before the Ursa shot.
I don't think he got cracked. No, he didn't take a hit from Kuma. Kuma just
he did. Remember, he
was fighting Kuma. He was fighting Kuma.
Remember when he was fighting Kuma? He was streaming wolf swords, and like he died when the Kuma's attacked, but he ran like head first into a rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he already had damage. I feel like that one stretched Zoro to his limits more than this technically did, but the amount of damage that he was able to take here, this feat is.
But that's the thing. So now we comparing all of those. Like so to 100 HP Zoro in Thriller Bark, taking all the damage that he took before doing the take pain versus a 300 HP Zoro in Wano taking the damage from two fucking, you know what I'm saying?
He lost half his health. He lost half his health at least from that.
Not even
he lost half his health at least from that.
Before that attack, to Yonko, if he started this fight at 300 HP, at the moment before he did the blocked the attack, what do you think his health was at? It wasn't 300.
I got one more analogy for you. I got one more real quick. Basically, Zoro was in the Elite Four with no potions.
Funny as hell.
With no
That's
potions.
A fact. He's always in the Elite Four with no potions.
And then he got hit with that. No potions.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I do think that like I said, well, I guess my take is just that the moment the it was nothing moment will never be surpassed for Zoro.
Of course.
Unless he does that shit again. But I think the feat itself just holds more weight. I don't think like as much stress as the shit that happened in Thriller Bark was, I think fighting Yonko just eclipses any stress any of these niggas have taken up to this point.
For sure.
Stress.
For sure.
Like stress.
I mean, because the what happened with Thriller Bark holds different meaning than what happened here. I'm not going to say that it's more impressive. I'm going to say that it was an amazing moment, but I don't think it's more impressive than what happened with Ocean Sovereignty.
I'm rolling, bro.
Yeah, nothing happened is more impressive to me. Nothing happened is more impressive to me.
Moment wise, like the meaning wise, yes, I agree, G. But this is too fucking Yonko. If Kuma was Kaido, right? If Kuma was Kaido, a Yonko, and then did this, then I would have no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I got something to tell you, bro. If Kuma was not nerfed, Kuma is strong as hell.
I agree.
I'm talking like
Kuma's
I figured that we might come here with this, Jay.
I'm telling you, I think we have the rest of Yonko, bro. He's not beating to Yonko, but he's not getting folded by Yonko. I'll tell you that.
I'm not saying he's getting folded. He's just not winning. 100% of the time, he's not winning.
I bet you, Brad, Kuma could have blocked that Ocean Sovereignty.
I bet you, Brad.
With that, you said with the pawpaw? You said they're flying? Fair enough. That situation.
Would have as well.
He might need to awaken to block that, though.
He definitely needs to awaken, bro.
Casually blocking.
He definitely needs to awaken, bro. He's not
even with his like reflective abilities. Like
clearly, now that we know that niggas with OP Death Cruise have limits based on other niggas' hotkeys.
Which I love,
bro. But remember Kuma's blocking air, nigga. Like
air ain't got no hockey, nigga.
Do we know if Ocean Sovereignty has hockey, or is that just sheer force?
What? Everything coming off of these niggas is hockey, G. I just have to accept that, bro.
I think Kuma just got facilities, nigga. That's it. I just think that's it.
Kuma does have facilities, G.
Kuma is blocking that shit.
That's true. He's versatile as hell.
He's not casually blocking that attack. I think Kuma's in a similar situation to Zoro if he blocks that attack.
I can see that.
Kuma blocks that shit completely and then hits him with a Marusa shot.
I think he would have it more easier though.
Yeah. Not to mention Kuma's quick too, so he might even dodge it just based on repelling air.
That shit was too big, bro.
That shit was way too big.
It is too big. You're right.
If I'm seeing it as him leaving to go to another
Kuma and all, but damn, Jay.
I'm a Kuma stan. I fuck with Kuma heavy.
I fuck with Kuma too, G.
I'm a really big Kuma.
And I hate, that's the thing I hate about conversations like this is that you kind of always sound like you downing a nigga that you fuck with. Like that's why. I'm not downing them, but
I'm just saying, bro.
You know what's interesting though? I think what happened with the whole ocean sovereignty, I really do think that what happened with that is also prepping Zoro for a nothing happened moment. The reason why I say that because you saw at the end of the chapter, Zoro's bleeding from his mouth. He is extremely exhausted. He's going above and beyond. He still has to deal with controlling Emma, by the way, which we don't know if he's 100% mastered that. So he seems like he's...
Yeah, and he did go out his way to say that, like, when they asked, like, yo, you good? They was like, I'm going to have to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's going to have to be. He ain't have a choice. So, like, I was like, so he seems like he's overexerting himself, and he's, like, really, like, going to have to push past his limits. So I'm thinking, like, a moment where he's, like, honestly out of it, and there's no point but to go all out is happening very soon.
You don't think he's been going all out this whole time?
I think he's close to it.
But all right, so what is the threshold for going all out for you for Zoro?
Going all out, when I say go all out, I mean that after his next series of attacks, he's done for the fight.
Going all out
that's
for me would be
like, means for me.
Be like Luffy going Gear 4 and Dressrosa. Like that's what I consider going all out. I don't think that anybody at this point is technically giving it.
Giving it like 100%.
Yeah,
but I think
they be done.
I think they are moving on most of their cylinders right now, like really ramping up.
That's crazy. I super disagree. Like I feel like the entirety of this fight, these niggas have been doing what they can. Not to say that they're at their limit. That's not what I'm like. Going all out and being at your limit is two completely different things to me. Because this is shonen.
I feel like if you actually go all out, you're at your limit.
Yeah. No, because this is shonen, G. Like. Niggas,
and you can still be currently going all out.
Niggas be currently going all out. Right, G. Like, think about Dragon Ball Z.
They be going hard.
Niggas, think about Dragon Ball Z. Think about Dragon Ball Z. I am using Kaioken. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going all out this whole fucking time, but I'm still boxing. But after I use this spirit bomb, I'm at my limit until bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
They're not holding back with these attacks.
They're not holding back for the sake of these, like. They are fighting at their full potential.
They're giving them 100% of said technique, but they're not using the last of their reserve. They're not using everything they have.
Yeah,
the way I kind of separate it is they're putting 100% effort, but they're not putting 100% of their abilities yet.
Absolutely.
If that makes any sense.
It makes 100% sense, Pharaoh. Like
so, Zoro hasn't gone Ashura yet. Kid hasn't used his awakening or what we theorize it to be or whatever it is. Law hasn't. I don't know if he has an awakening as well, but I don't think they haven't put all of their abilities out there yet.
Right.
Or their strongest abilities.
I'm gonna put it like Jay. You don't understand this terminology real quick. I'm gonna say like say if Sanji was on the rooftop, Sanji's going hard, using all these moves. He's using Premier Hashir Hash, but he hasn't used Party Table Kick Course.
I think you're on
At some point, I would say anti-minor kick course is the one move that he would use that would actually do something to Kaido and Big Mom, at least at the scale that we're talking about. Big Mom's massive, Kaido's massive. He's not going to attack Big Mom, so he'd have to use it on Kaido. I don't see Sanji injuring Kaido unless his flames are hot enough to do internal damage, and I just doubt that. It just doesn't make sense.
At some point, I think we're going to have to get to a point where we realize that those moves that were at the top of these people's caliber are no longer the moves that are at the top of these people's caliber. You see what I'm saying?
So you're saying that what we've gotten so far is no longer the norm?
Potentially. I think Oda is going to switch it up. I don't think Oda is going to rely on, all right, well, this was the toughest move he had pre-time skip, so let's just show it here as the toughest move he still has. I think they might I think Oda would switch that up. For some characters, not all.
That actually brings up Go ahead.
I would say which is why I would say they're not at the end of their abilities. Like I feel like they got some tricks up their sleeve or some stuff that Oda still want to probably add in there. But I definitely think that they putting their backs into it, but they ain't fully extended. Like they ain't out of options yet. And this is shonen.
So let me ask a question. Let me ask a general question, kind of just to see where you guys are. So outside of writing, right, just in the fight alone. If this fight, or if Zoro is out of this fight without using those techniques, are you guys gonna say he never went all out? So if he actually gets like demolished to the point where he cannot fight anymore,
I mean,
is the argument he didn't go all out in this fight?
I mean, you can never. So here's how you're gonna put this: you can't say that he went all out because you haven't seen everything from him, right? But when you see someone get knocked out before you know they did everything they could, that's just them taking an L. They don't have to necessarily go all out for that to happen.
Here's the thing: I don't see that in this situation that you can say that that can even be an argument. Like these niggas they're going against their uncles. They're clearly going all out. Now, if they don't get the chance. If they don't get the chance or the situation to use specific moves, you can't still say that they didn't go all out just because they didn't use this or didn't use that. It could be specific factors. You know what I'm saying? You don't know we don't know what the move is, so we don't know what needed to be done, or if they even had the energy anymore to pull that off at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point in time, again, Zoro is blatantly maxed. Like you're not maxed and still. And still basically holding back on niggas. You know what I'm saying?
And that's basically what I'm saying.
That's what I said. The determining factors with that. Like I said, he's dealing with Emma. He just took a very powerful attack. First of all, you can be maxed by getting cracked. So like you can be at your limit. Like damn, he hit me hard as shit.
Let me see this. If niggas ever been in a fight and got hit so hard they felt like they was tired before they go up.
Ryan,
you get hit so hard, you be like, oh my nigga, hold on.
It don't even do you gain damage. It knocks out your stamina too. That stamina just
you get hit so hard. You never threw a punch, but you breathing hard as fuck.
This nigga got a special technique. No, it's a curse technique. He punches you, gives you pain, and takes your stamina at the same time, nigga.
Yeah, bro. I ain't got no reverse technique.
Does that not attribute to your overall like durability or your overall feats? Like, so if I knock you out of Super Saiyan, are you not maxed?
I mean, that's a bad example.
Always the funniest shit.
That's a bad example. I'm gonna tell you why. Remember when Vegeta was talking to Goku and called him slipping and knocked that nigga out?
But he was knocked out. He was maxed.
He was out. Got him.
He was not maxed, bro. Goku would not have just folded from that if he wasn't caught off guard.
Now, of course. Now, don't get me wrong.
He still got folded.
He got hit in a little knockout.
Like,
that energy is
Goku going all out. Am I right?
What?
Him getting hit in the neck? No, but at that point, Goku didn't think that he was fighting.
At that point, he has no energy to draw from. He's maxed. He's sleep.
He's maxed for the wrong reasons, though, bro. So this works well for your argument, but it's not exactly what you're talking about.
I get what you're saying because I really hate the fact that he did that to my niggas. But still,
I'm crying.
Yeah, that shit was tough.
Because it's like in many situations you can get maxed for different reasons, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going all out.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like they're using the cylinders. I feel like they in the highest gear, but I don't think they redlining right now. I think they up there and they got like maybe a tad bit more they can go. But I definitely think Zoro is spent after that attack. Side note, one thing I love about Zoro is that even with all his badassery, he can always acknowledge like when he took a hit or he fucked up and when he got to get stronger, get better. And I've always loved that about his brand of badassness, that it's not just like some cold, I took this hit and I'm stoic. Like Zoro definitely be like him acknowledging that I'm barely here, but I'm still here. That shit was even more badass.
I ain't got no choice, bro. I gotta be.
Yeah, I mean, it's even with Killer, it was just like I fucked up, and that was my fault. I fucked up.
Yeah. Shout out to Killer too. Even though his feet was nowhere near as close as Zoro's, he has not been watched.
For a moment, people were putting Killer over Zoro when he did a little Sonic attack.
I don't know, man. I feel like nobody. No, I don't think like any nigga would ever say that.
That was serious. I thought that was like
troll. Anti-Zorro niggas that were saying that.
I mean, nah. Yeah, you can't say that. They already want.
I didn't see anyone say that. But,
you see the toxicity that is Twitter. Yes, that word people say.
A lot of. If you're talking about Patrice, maybe.
Funny as hell.
Wow.
Patrice, the only nigga I can think of.
We name dropping.
Hey, I mean, Patrice,
I'm with it, bro. Right. You already know. You know how you get out.
You know what he doing, nigga. Everybody knows Patrice. Low-key, that's my disciple, for real.
Oh, funny as hell. Disciple.
He's what I used to be back in the day. That toxicity. Yeah, that was me in my purest form.
Hey, Jay,
you are in rare form.
Jay, I actually wanted to kick this portion off. I want to talk about Eustace Kid, and there's quite a bit, and you said in tandem with Zorro, there's quite a bit of disrespect and winking going on.
So my problem is, right, and there's a fraud amongst the community that is, pushing this kid agenda of him being bad, but he also claims that people are downplaying Zorro while he actively downplays Kid, which to me makes no sense. I'm not going to name the nigga, but everyone knows who I'm talking about.
Matt.
Now, for me, we have been waiting for Kid. We've waiting for Kid to do something that we can actually celebrate. All right, the Punk Hazard, the harpoons, the Gundams. We don't care about that shit. I'm sorry. Do damage. Show a durability feat. Do something useful, nigga. Stop. Kato yelling in a manga panel doesn't mean damage. So.
Oh my God.
When he took the hit from Big Mom, right? People say, okay, he's already fought a Yonko before. We should know he can take a hit. He got folded by Kaido. You have to understand something. We never saw it with our own two eyes.
Ever.
Big Mom swinging on somebody is not a joke.
At all.
It's not a joke.
Luffy was actively dodging this bitch in the fucking
I'm saying, why do people act like getting hit by Big Mom is not that big of a deal? It's a huge deal. And he tanked it. Not only did he tank it, if you look at the panel closely, he grabbed her hand while she was tagging him, then used the magnetism powers we've been waiting for him to see for God knows how long. He used repel.
It was all conscious too.
It was all conscious, not to mention.
He was smiling. That shit was fire. He was smiling.
That was fire.
And not to mention the box that called Zeus. That's all Kid too.
All Kid.
Yeah.
And he had to make it specifically for that nigga. Say it's
exactly.
Ready.
Yes.
It's ready. Like you've been building this shit the whole time.
But niggas gonna tell me Kid's not hooping.
We know Law to be big brain. We know that Law's always very meticulous. He's always thinking. But for Kid to come up with this plan, I got him. I'm gonna put him in the box. And I was fucking happy as a bitch that he fucking did that. And like, okay, cool. Oh, Big Mom, Deuces, Rocket Arm, like Android 16, got her to fuck out the paint. And I loved every moment of that, and I don't understand people can shit on that.
And the wildest part is, right? People complain that, you downplaying Zorro, you're not sucking his dick enough. Listen.
What?
All right? I'm sorry. I have to let people know. Zorro gets top every chapter from Oda and all his fans. Kid gets nothing.
That's a fact.
Kid gets nothing. So the fact that I'm more excited about Kid, that bothers you. You're privileged. You're privileged. And that's that privileged behavior. I need you to settle down.
That's silver spoon shit.
It's ridiculous, bro. Zoro stands out here eating. They're eating filet mignon and lamb every day. Talking about, this lamb hitting. The one time, that's what I'm saying. The one times I want some ribs, I say the ribs are better than the lamb. Niggas are upset about the lamb. Well, maybe I wanted some ribs today. Maybe I just wanted some ribs.
Hey, this nigga funny as hell, bro.
This nigga's so annoying.
Hey, you spitting though, G. I have been waiting for a kid moment I could be proud of for a very long time. And this is that moment, for real.
That's what I'm saying.
For real.
Let's celebrate.
Kid definitely hit back-to-back threes with this one.
Absolutely. Step back season.
To same shit we was talking about earlier when niggas underestimate what it's like getting hit and how that shit will drain your energy and strength. I think a lot of people see him getting stoned on by Big Mom and probably just look at that like, Kid took
Big Mom's an idiot. Whatever.
He got hit.
How could you get by an idiot?
That shit say a lot, bro. He took that hit with the sturdy neck too. Didn't even wobble.
Smiling.
Loved it.
A sturdy neck.
Oh, come on.
What is it? Is it a feat? Is it a feat that he imprisoned Zeus?
Nami did the same thing, so that's kind of like a low level feat.
I would say it's more of just a testament to his devil fruit.
Yeah,
I think to his like versatility with his devil fruit. Yeah, if anything, because no one else is capable of that apart from him. You know, so that's a plus for him.
And he realized that and used that to his advantage.
Facts.
Real talk. I mean, Pharaoh, how do you feel about the whole kid in Law getting Big Mom out the paint?
Oh, that was fire, bro. I mean, it was perfect teamwork right there. Honestly,
yeah. For two guys who you would think don't care about teamwork,
and you know they're working perfect tandem right now. I mean, that was perfect. That was from coming from Oda right there. But I'm just hoping to see more from Kid. I mean, this is the beginning. I think we're gonna see more because now they've separated the Yonkos, and I'm guessing they're gonna. It depends if Big Mom is going to fall. I don't think she's going to fall in the ocean, so she's probably going to get back. So they have to keep separating. So I think they're going to probably split into two groups to deal with each Yonko.
You think they're going to split Kaido next, and then it'd just be a fight with Big Mom for 2 chapters until Kaido come back?
No, it's going to be split in 2 groups. Like the fight is going to be split in 2 groups.
Oh, so the niggas who sent Big Mom going to go fight Big Mom?
Yeah, and probably Zoro and Luffy and probably Law. I don't know if Law's going to stay around, but they're probably going to deal with Kaido because I don't think.
You think Kid going to fight Big Mom by himself?
Kid and Killer. He's a captain.
Yeah. I forgot Killer was there. My bad. Keep going, Pharaoh.
Because I don't think Oda's going to throw Big Mom away for the entirety until they reach Wano. I think Big Mom has to come back. She's a Yonko. And she has to be capable of coming back. There's no way.
I really hope she's not out.
I think Kid and Killer get washed by Big Mom. If I'm not, I mean,
now here's the thing.
I think they split up 3 and 2. Big Mom's way. I think.
I think 3 go Big Mom.
Yeah, Law gotta go with him.
Is it entirely impossible that she falls off this thing right now?
Impossible.
I think it's impossible that she falls in the ocean.
Yeah, because I would get rid of her.
I think she's gonna land at like ground floor safely, but they need to go like keep her.
There's got to be an all V1 at some point, right?
It's gonna be a Luffy V1 at some point.
Yeah, Luffy always is gonna 1v1s.
It's gonna be a Luffy v Kaido at some point. So however they're gonna break that up is gonna be my bad. Go ahead, Jay.
Oh no, go ahead. You weren't done.
Yeah, however they break that up is gonna be the question, but at some point it's just gonna be Luffy and Kaido.
Yeah, my personal guess was that it would be a 3v3 because I actually think Yamato's gonna end up at the rooftop.
Oh.
It'll be Yamato, Zoro, and Luffy versus Kaido. And then you have Kid, Law, and Killer versus Big Mom. Because I think the Big Mom pirates might come into play here. Either that or Kaido does some nifty stuff and frees Zeus from he shows his speed and like saves Zeus from the box and rushes to Big Mom to be saved. You'd be surprised.
A lot of people are saying that Kaido gonna transform to go pick her up and then they're gonna do that whole riding dragon shit.
That could be
I don't know.
That would be interesting.
I don't know if I think Kaido's going back to regular dragon form just to grab Big Mom.
Yeah, he's not going back into
I don't know if they got teamwork like if they teamwork flowing in that way.
I think he would grab her if he had to grab her for sure. But I don't know if he's in the middle of where he is right now. I mean, I guess in hindsight, I think Luffy down for a second after that blow. I think Luffy's down for a second after that blow. So in hindsight, he could do it to get her back in the game, but I don't know if he cares enough right now, is what I'm saying, to transform. You get what I mean?
That's fair.
I see that.
There is this very, very ignorant theory that's circulating, saying that Big Mom is once again going to get amnesia.
I ain't rolling with that. I don't want to see Big Mom get amnesia again. I'm straight.
A lot of people think it's gonna happen, man. It's just kind of scary.
They're saying that's the only way to make the fight fair.
No.
So Virgo.
My thing is, go ahead.
So this is actually important. Sorry, guys, give me a quick second. Someone's asking if any of the mods know about the spoilers because there are people spoiling in the chat. People have mentioned that.
So
Virgo should probably.
I can close the chat because I do not want to get spoiled. No, I don't know anything about spoilers.
Yeah, just to be careful. So
there's quite a few mods here. Mods, please absolutely murder them with reckless abandon if they say anything.
Please.
In fact, hold on.
I know I'm a mod, but I'm on the stream.
I'm in a couple new mods that I know are the homies. Jay Wolf, please.
Make sure they read the spoilers, nigga.
Huh?
The point is that they read the spoilers.
No,
like, how would you even identify spoilers at this?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to even look at the chat. I don't even want to look at the chat.
I'm telling my mods to purge these niggas.
But he's saying make sure your mods
have read the spoilers.
So that they know what they need to purge.
A lot of my mods haven't, and a lot of my mods haven't. But
Zaki said he did.
But so. the good thing is I have a lot of mods. So thank God there's so many of them, so they'll get them the fuck out of there.
Yeah, man, get these niggas up out of here, bro.
Bro, for years, or for the last couple of years, they've been calling me Virgo with 100 mods. These niggas here for a reason. My niggas got me.
All right, we're good then.
And then what I was asking Virgo is, I haven't seen the Big Mom second amnesia theory. I'm not fucking with it, but is that she just finna catch amnesia and what, she finna turn against Kaido? Is that the theory?
That shit
no, they just think that she's not gonna be involved in the fight.
Yeah, she might leave. Actually,
she might leave, and they're gonna have to deal with that.
Oh, that would be so bad, bro.
That would be absolutely terrible.
That would be absolutely terrible.
That would be horrendous. Yeah,
I would hate that.
Yeah, and then there's others that think Sparrow's gonna save her, and then ruin the fight.
How?
With
the sea slug. The sea slug. If she falls in the water, he would catch her with the sea slug.
He's on the main floor. He would have to jump out that bitch to get her.
I mean, his candy. He made a candy escalator, nigga. Like, this nigga can do shit with that candy. All right.
Hey, this nigga. You underestimate this candy.
That's above his means, though.
This nigga's about to catch a good hot foot to the face, bro.
Okay. Well, also, I mean, he is. But also, don't forget, right? He did the candy. Remember that giant candy wall that Luffy had to use a Red Hawk to crush?
Mm-hmm.
He can build some heavy shit quickly.
He can.
That is true.
He can.
But I think the scale of Onigashima is just so massive that's not going to matter in the grand scheme.
I don't think that nigga is going from the middle of the bottom floor to jump off the island to save her. I don't think he's doing that.
I don't think it's jumping. I think he will extend the candy. It's like a bridge. It's like imagine he extends a bridge out and then it forms like a glove or a hand or something.
Is he still inside? Last we saw
this nigga is green candy lantern.
If I'm not mistaken, last we saw he was outside whooping on Carrot and one.
No, so actually,
bro.
He was inside and he was looking at King and Queen versus Marco.
Yeah,
that was the last time we saw him.
You are correct. I apologize.
Yeah, so I don't know, bro. I know he's about to catch a hot foot to the face.
Hot foot to the face.
He has to. Sanji about to fold that nigga.
Yeah, he's about to work that nigga out. Pause.
Wow.
I just don't. I don't see. I don't see him being able to save Big Mom here. Even though I know he's one of the most capable,
he's one of the most
competent Big Mom pirate. G. I just think her luck is gonna be to fall on her ship, and they're gonna be, oh, mama. And it's like, you fucking idiots, get me back up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some shit like that. Or maybe Big Mom is like, Kaido got the shit. Take me to Robin.
Take me to Robin.
Yeah, because that's what she on.
I know
she done said that multiple times. She on that multiple times. She done said that multiple times. So if she really bout it, like, you know what I'm saying, then we cut to Robin. Robin wins her fight, and now you got a Yonko in your face.
I mean,
kidnap situation.
From there, nothing good can happen from that.
I agree.
Nothing good can happen from that.
But if it's the rest of the Straw Hats against Big Mom, how y'all see that going? The rest of the Straw Hats that are not.
I feel that going very south. I don't see them doing well against her whatsoever.
I think with their tips and tricks, I think that they might be able to pull something off. At least they would at least be able to get.
Nami can't use Zeus. I mean, Brooks basically. Sanji, I mean, what's he really gonna do? Prove kicking her don't do much.
Funny yourself.
He can't fight her.
When you say the Straw Hats,
I don't see that going well at all.
Without Luffy, I said the rest of the Straw Hats minus the niggas.
There's no way that can go well.
Nah, they losing horribly. I think at the beginning.
You don't even think they got enough to get Robin back?
I don't know. Big Mom is a threat, bro. Like I
agree, but I think they got enough to at least get her. I'm not saying they're gonna beat her.
It's gonna take next level trickery. Like it's gonna take their whole bag of tricks.
Are they not? That's what I was gonna say. Are they not next level tricksters?
They're gonna have to go all out, as you say.
GB.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I don't think it makes sense if she goes right after Robin because I think Oda writes herself into a hole with into a wall with that. Like, where does he go after that shit?
Very true.
And I think the Yonkos themselves have something to prove, right? If they don't beat Big Mom, not even just in reputation, but also like their self ego, I guess, right? They gotta beat these supernovas down, right?
Yeah.
I think that they have to prove to themselves that we're the Yonkos and you guys are not not on our level.
So I think Big Mom always have to prove that and don't. Like you see what I'm saying?
But no, it's the change in the times right now. This is the moment where everything like this is the fight where the times is supposed to change. Like we going from the old generation to the worst generation. So like the conflict has to happen. I don't see Big Mom veering off course and going to do some other shit when like this has to happen right here. That's the greater threat.
Even in their dialogue though, like you could tell that they still on their cocky shit. Like they not on these niggas are worth the fight.
She was being cocky. She's like, because they gonna stop me.
At least they starting to acknowledge him at least. So
I think Kaido is starting to acknowledge them because he know what the fuck is going on. Big Mom is not acknowledging them at all, and she's the one bitch with no damage, so she has no reason to acknowledge them.
But I do think that kid is going to put that into her head, though.
Yeah,
I would hope so. If I see that, that'd be dope. That'd be dope for sure.
Yeah.
And to the earlier point, if they do split up and they do the 3-on-2, which is one of the options I would prefer, then the combo of Kid and Law and Killer, I think, would definitely be the ones to make Big Mom acknowledge, like, okay, the new guard is coming.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that.
I would like to see them three go because we've seen Luffy with Law already, even though we've seen Luffy with Kid multiple times, but we've seen Luffy with Law and we've seen him with Law and Killer. Law and Kid. So I just want to see Killer, Law, and Kid just get in their bed.
Fair enough. How do y'all? I don't know if Virgo, you was about to get into this, but how do y'all feel about the Law reveal with the hockey shit?
That right there is interesting. I think it actually cleared up quite a bit as far as Hack's Devil Fruits and like how far you can take those motherfuckers. So like, I've always said like with Law, Sugar, like motherfuckers like them, like there's got to be a limiter. There's got to be a limiter. Like she can't touch Kaido, make him a Megazord. She can't fucking like touch Big Mom or make her into a fucking like New York doll. Like you can't fucking do that shit. You gotta fucking, at some point, there has to be a stop. And their hockey is too great for Law to affect them, and that fucking finally makes sense for these Hack's Devil Fruits. Like, Bonnie can't make fucking Kaido into an instant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess what we've been seeing in, like the other side, the niggas that hate on this, is that, I guess it incites somewhat of, some kind of like bullshit power system, right? Because it basically means that these niggas are always emitting hockey, which we don't never really know. I've always been one to think if you a nigga that has Conqueror's hockey, your presence is hockey enough. You see what I'm saying? Like,
so
ever since Shanks came on the scene and broke a ship just by walking on that bitch,
I feel like he did that on purpose.
Huh?
I feel like he did that on purpose.
Yeah, but his presence is still. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean,
the niggas he knocked out
didn't to be on guard.
Exactly, the niggas he knocked out didn't get up after he sat down chilling.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying?
A lot of people people call Big Mama Iron Balloon. They really believe that she's constantly emitting hockey over her skin.
Which
that makes sense to me, G.
And the convo, Shanks and Whitebeard even acknowledges that it's like he has his own, but he's choosing to suppress like to the point where it's not damaging his ship and damaging the men around him. So like it's showing that Shanks is.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Go ahead, do you think?
it's showing that Shanks has allowed his to drift a little bit farther to give him like a 3 feet no pressure barrier versus Whitebeard probably just has it over like the surface of his skin. And that is quite possible that's what Big Mom is doing as well.
That would be an interesting revelation if that were the case.
Wait, if I remember correctly, I don't know if this is, I forget like what Hyogura said exactly, but if I remember, Hyogura did say that like Haki is always constantly running around your body, right? Which is how they're able to channel Ryo into your fist or something. I forget the entire quote, but I think he said something similar.
Right.
So it might be possible where like even if you're not using Haki, you have like the very thin layer of some sort of protection around you at all times.
Yeah, I'm rolling with that, G.
I feel like if you've mastered Haki, right? Because Oda, if you remember, Oda mentioned that Shanks is someone that's mastered all 3 levels of Haki. The fact that he's able to walk casually with Conqueror's Haki on, I think is a testament to that complete mastery of it, right?
Literally.
So maybe it's a case where Big Mom actually has mastered Haki.
But not even just that. Go ahead, JD.
Oh, no, go ahead, because you can definitely go off of that one.
Yeah, not even just that. Niggas was recognizing Haki on Luffy before he knew what Haki was.
You talking about Blackbeard and fell down.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're just admitting that shit always, and then to get to a point where you know what it is and you know how to control it, I don't think you're gonna stop admitting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you're gonna stop admitting it. So if you're a god in this world that's just chilling at the time, that does not mean that, you know what I'm saying, your Haki just don't exist because you don't want it to exist right now. Like, you still a Haki nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
A Haki nigga.
A Haki nigga, G.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember or not, Sensei, but we had a long discussion, an argument a long ass time ago about Shanks' mastery of Haki, and if him like destroying Whitebeard's ship in that sense was his like a combination of armament, some version of armament and Conqueror's Haki at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And how do y'all niggas feel about like masters of Haki being able to combine the Hakis to create like new? Do y'all think that's gonna become a thing as we going forward?
I've actually talked about that in one of my theories where Conqueror's Haki might be like an amplification of the other Hakis. So because like we know Armament can proc. It can basically activate Conqueror's Haki from time to time, because we see it with Doflamingo and Luffy when they clash. We have this crazy black.
Oh my god, you're right.
Now there's the Voice of All Things as well. I think Voice of All Things is Observation and Conquerors together.
Conquerors, yeah. That's a good theory.
I think that's
okay.
See, that's the combination.
That's my nigga. Thank you. But this is a very good segue that I've actually been waiting to talk about. Let's talk about Momo and the Voice of All Things and that chiming in the Haki.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly do you all believe the Voice of All Things with Momo to be? Or how far do you think it stretches?
I think this is definitely something he got from his daddy.
And
he
was a conqueror from what we saw.
Exactly. And I think that like Luffy, that shit is just some shit that passes down. You may not know about it. Luffy didn't know about the shit.
Yep.
But he had the shit the whole time.
Ace didn't know
so
about
it just exactly it's gonna take niggas to teach them of what the fuck is going on, or for them to just, I guess, go through story. I don't think anybody's gonna teach Luffy about the Voice of All Things. But
Momonosuke.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But I think
he's getting more comfortable with his dragon form. Well, so when he said he was getting comfortable, I wasn't sure if he was talking about a dragon form or the Voice of All Things, to be completely honest with you. He's like, I'm getting more comfortable, and then he starts spouting out about how Luffy is looking great right now. He's like, he's good, he's chilling, he's got good vibes. I'm like, so I wasn't sure what he was talking about getting comfortable with.
And so wait, the funny thing is, Big Mom and Kaido, after throwing the ocean sovereignty, said the same shit. Like, their voices are still here.
Their voices are still here.
But I don't think that was the Voice of All Things.
I think that's just like regular observation.
That's regular,
yeah.
We've seen that term before.
Because remember,
if Big Mom had the Voice of All Things, she would need the Poneglyphs, right?
Yeah, and also, if you also remember, Kobe could hear the voices of Marine suffering and Marineford as well.
Correct.
Right.
And if I'm not mistaken, Ulti mentioned that as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ulti as well, yeah.
Fair enough.
But no, I like where your head's at though, Sensei, because like you're kind of like where I'm at with that, because like Momo is, for some reason, he can clearly see what's going on with Luffy on the rooftop. And that is very intriguing. I don't have enough information to go off of my crazy hypotheses.
I don't think we haven't seen we haven't seen enough from the Voice of All Things to make me think. The Voice of All Things. The Voice of All Things to make me see feel like I'm with that. To make me feel like this, like anybody with that shit can just know what is going on in life in general. Like I think that was really just him. I guess I don't want to say awakening observation hockey, but kind of using that shit subconsciously.
I can see that.
You think Voice is another version of observation hockey?
Now
what do we have so far? Like 2 versions. We got what Usopp used in Dressrosa, and we got Future Sight.
Future Sight, yeah. Those are the main 2, I think.
Obviously, what Usopp did is the same, but somewhat different from what everybody did before Future Sight. Like
I'm saying what he did. So remember we talked. I feel like hockey. You unlock hockey based on your abilities, like as well too. So like
hockey varies from person to person the way you use it.
Exactly.
Yeah, Luffy being a brawler, he unlocks hockey, that brawler type and the skills that he using in the same way that since Usopp is a sniper, he's going to unlock hockey that suits that. So I wish that is a different type of observation hockey altogether.
Did you guys see where Sawyer was saying Momo was possibly using Zunisha to see what like that Luffy was okay?
So that implies that Zunisha done pulled up.
That Zunisha is either obviously
I have not seen that.
Yes, the island is also floating. So the theory is that Zunisha is either still either high enough to be looking below, or maybe eye level, or still around the area enough to.
Is Zunisha taller than the waterfall that fucking they climbed to get to Wano?
I don't know.
But what they're at now is floating, is it not? Or is it not moving?
So that's even higher than that. They're still at the top of that.
But not necessarily floating high, but they could be floating adjacent. They could be moving. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that, but damn, G, I don't know if Zunisha was that tall, G.
These niggas tall as hell.
But you know, Oda be tweaking with his size.
There's also a possibility of different Zunishas as well, like the race.
Zunisha is the link directly to Momo, at least, so that's how at least Momo would know that Luffy could be able to at least see Luffy. So maybe at least where Luffy is, he can still see him from there. Is the theory?
Yeah, fair enough. All things, yeah, I can see that.
Actually,
I am liking that Momo is getting more comfortable with his devil fruit. I do want to see him do something. Like I'm not saying I expect a crazy ass feat for him or nothing like that. But like we were talking at the beginning of the stream, like his Orochi is there for niggas like him, right? So if he develops a blast breath that blows Orochi away, that's fire to me. Like I will applaud Momo for that shit. You see what I'm saying?
I was just never on the theory of Momo killing Kaido.
Who the fuck said that?
I've never seen that one.
Listen, guys, I follow a lot of interesting people on Twitter.
Yeah, you got to cleanse it.
Them niggas stuck. Yeah, bro, you need to
purge, bro.
Shit. Purify your shit.
I'm crying. They say y'all got to purge. Y'all wildin'.
Purify your shit, bro.
I see bogus shit. I'm not gonna block them for it. I'm gonna be like, oh, this is interesting. Move along.
I do think that Momo's devil fruit is kind of interesting because it's funny because I forget what chapter it was, because the CP0 guy was like he was happy that fruit was a failure, and then we kind of pan into Momo next panel, and so I think we're gonna see the drawback of the fruit if it is a failure. We don't know if it's a failure or not. He might be lying, but
I don't know if he's lying. I think he thinks it's a failure, but it's actually not a failure. That's what I took from it.
I took that panel change as Momo was the one that it worked with. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Momo is like the one that is going to become the prototype that they created the smile fruit, and for some reason it only worked with Momo. Because he does, even though it's weak looking as hell, he does a full transformation.
Even though it's weak looking as hell.
I'm also curious about Momo's, I guess, glow up in a sense, and I don't know if his devil fruit transformation represents his actual like emotion, so like his lack of courage and everything, and that's why he puts out this weak ass image when he does his transformation. And once like Momo comes into himself and either kills Orochi or whatever he does to like nut up, then all of a sudden he'll be looking more fearsome in his transformations as his grows.
Yeah,
I think his transformations, like ferocity, also has to do with his age. Like, I don't baby dragon. He's a kid. He's not. I don't know. I don't even think this arc. I don't think he should turn into some beastly. Like, maybe he get a little bit of maturity, or maybe he can just use some powers. But I would rather it just kind of be a thing where it's like, yeah, he'll get better with age.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Jack was a beast power at 8, man.
He can't be a little powerful dragon, but I don't like. He like a little Spyro type nigga right now. I don't need him to be
Spyro. I like that. Spyro, Momonosuke Spyro.
Yeah, I fuck with that. But yeah, I 100% agree that while he is a kid, the dragon form should also have a certain look too. Yeah. Especially if he was the one that is compatible with the fruit. So that'll probably, if so, that could be a storyline I'd like to see too, as they transition to more niggas trying to get their hands on that tech.
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting that lineage factor was used in more than just conversation with the Vinsmoke. I thought it was gonna be the straight Vinsmoke thing, only judging about lineage factor. I didn't know that. I mean, I probably should have guessed that Vegapunk knew something about it, but I didn't understand that it was gonna be used in the forming of the devil fruits.
The fake ones.
Correct. Correct. The smile.
I see somebody in the chat saying Momo killing Orochi would be traumatizing because he's 8. While I do agree with him,
can it be more traumatizing than seeing his dad die? What the fuck?
Let me get it out. By our standards, societal standards, yeah, that shit would be traumatizing. But for Momo, that's around the Scabbards, who's straight savages and got a dad that did the shit he was doing.
His daddy died.
Yeah, it's only right. I 100% agree. Like for our societal standards.
I don't think that's trauma for Momo. That's just the natural way of things.
Right. He needs that for like closure and to like show niggas.
This is his backstory, bro.
Yeah. To be completely honest, he might be traumatized if he doesn't see him die.
If he does, that he might. He
always gonna feel like he ain't. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't worth shit.
Yeah.
Like, so I couldn't even avenge my father.
That.
And Townsy spitting. He said Luffy got tortured by bandits when he was 8. Fuck is we talking about?
That's true. He's spitting. Townsy is spitting.
Townsy spitting, dog.
Thanks, bro. That's actually therapy for Momo. Fuck trauma.
He might, like I said, he might be worse off if he does not witness his death.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, man. Jay, restrain yourself.
What happened?
How do y'all feel about Sanji not really being present in any area? You think there's something present? Something planned?
I hope he can come up. He better be
So again, like I mentioned beforehand, if you watch my video, you know what I'm saying, where I said what I think Sanji's doing right now, I think he's out here about to save Marco in his fight against King and Queen, because there's going to be a point in time where you can't keep holding both of them off at the same time. Ferrospace's going to try and sneak attack him. So there's 3 niggas coming for Marco. Sanji going to have to be one of the people that is strong enough to actually intervene. And I think that's what's going to happen.
For sure. But you don't think he takes out 2 niggas at once?
No. Ferrospace, he has a good matchup against Ferrospace because of the fire. So I think if he fights Ferrospace, he might be able to handle him quickly. But I think
never mind.
Because you never know. You never know, right? But I also think his ultimate fight will end up being Queen. So
$20 to say chaos.
Low key screaming.
Thank you, Rick.
My man's pissed off. He's never gonna return.
Chaos control. Oh my god.
Are we back? Are we back?
Yeah, Tanuki has it right. I accidentally unplugged the router. Well, we were 215 strong, and then I fucked it all up.
What's up, man? Okay.
I'm sorry. So we're good now, Jay. If you don't mind, once again talking about your thoughts on Sanji. Correct. Yeah. If you don't mind.
What was I saying? What did they hear?
Well, I mean, the last thing I know before I unplugged it was that you were talking about. Well,
him fighting Ferrospace, then he would beat Ferrospace from what I remember.
No. So, you said fighting Ferrospace. I didn't hear anything about beating.
Yeah, no, I said that he might. When I said might, it sounds a little wild.
It sounded wild, but he was saying might quickly.
So,
because
like, okay. Long story.
He should get him out the pain immediately.
I mean, long story short, we said that Sanji would intervene with Ferrospace because Ferrospace probably going to intervene with Marco versus King and Queen, based on his old dialogue. So I said that he would intervene with Ferrospace. There's narrative buildup for Sanji fighting Ferrospace because of one. The whole reason Pedro died is because they went to save Sanji. Carrot cried to him on the ship in the last chapter of Whole Cake. So Sanji already feels that guilt that one, a woman is crying before him. Pedro died for him. His chance to get revenge for Carrot and Pedro, knowing that Sanji has a strong sense of guilt, would be folding Ferrospace. And then him, Ferrospace, his nature is to talk shit. So if he's talking shit about, hey, I just folded Carrot and Wanda and their woman, Sanji's really gonna whoop this nigga's ass.
Yeah,
so I think Sanji's
and we know his power up is kind of based off of emotions, right?
Exactly.
So it's gonna be extra.
So if we see Diablo Jambe or Hell's Memory mixed with Raitsu, Ferrospace is getting folded in seconds. Seconds. He's finished. That's when he intervenes. He fights Queen, and then we have Queen versus Sanji, Marco versus King, and I think that's just that's Sanji's final role. Either that. Or he fights CP0. I'd be happy with CP0 too.
I would actually be super happy with CP0.
I would be hype as hell if Sanji fought CP0, nigga. Oh my goodness.
Oh shit, that'd be fire. I didn't even think about that. I thought them niggas was just gonna be there until it was over and then leave.
Yeah.
No,
playing
they have to serve Gungi and shit. They have to.
Because they got the parallels, the skywalk, and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of like
100%. I actually didn't think of them intervening and interacting with none of that shit. Like I'm with them as like the watchers and shit.
These niggas gonna play chess until it's over, and then say, "Well, time to go."
But think about it this way: what if they try to kidnap Robin? And Sanji's like, "Oh hell, you're not gonna touch Robin," and he pulls up and actually fights him because of that. There's many ways Oda could throw Sanji in that situation.
Very true.
True.
Very true.
Yeah.
Bet. I can feel that.
When do we get back to Jinbei big ass?
What about
these cats?
I'm screaming.
No,
we haven't seen him in like 10 chapters, I think.
It's like in a minute. Thrown to the wayside.
You think we're gonna get back and they just gonna be toast?
No, I just think that I was excited at first with his meeting with Who's Who, but now I'm just like I feel like everybody that's currently not on the rooftop is just gonna be like one chapter, get it out the way, one chapter, get that out the way, one chapter, get out the way, and it's just not gonna be any like in depth talking with any of the parties.
You don't think we could wrap up a fight with the Straw Hats in one chapter?
I would hate that.
Why? The niggas that's not Zoro.
Every single fight they're having in one chapter? Come on, Sensei.
Oda did say that he I forget what interview it was in, but like he was like he can only spend one chapters on like full-fledged fights and stuff.
Yeah, like and I'm with that when it's niggas that's not Zoro, Sanji, or Luffy. Yeah. And to think about it, there's been multiple chapters that Frankie has had in his fight. You know what I'm saying? There's been multiple chapters with Sanji and Shorty. Although that fight has switched to Robin and subsided. Exactly. Now it's Robin and Shorty. So
I don't know.
Some of them is like, okay.
I think if you personally getting towards Endgame, I think it's unfair to the Straw Hats.
To get one chapter for
yes, the reason why I'm saying it because I kind of compare this war and the divvying up in the matchups to Annie's Lobby. They all had their little moment in Annie's Lobby where they all at least had like one chapter deemed for them.
Right.
And I feel like if you don't give them that here, when are they going to get the chance again? Ever.
That's what I'm saying. Would you be mad at one chapter? That's what I'm saying. One chapter. One full chapter with no break apart.
No, one chapter a piece, not one.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. No. I wasn't
when is there going to be another chance? I feel. What do you mean that when is there going to be another chance?
I feel like the final war is like a good chance. Well, against the Blackbeard Pirates.
I feel like they're not going to be splitting again, probably. Like I don't see for them.
About that.
Well, and even if they do on the same island, like they're gonna end up having a fight. I don't see that like half of them I don't see half of them going to one island, another half of them going to a different island or staying somewhere else. So I feel like
I have a different view of the final war.
Well, I'm not even talking about the final war. I'm just talking about Elbaf and so on and so forth.
Going forward, we're probably
is there? Go ahead.
this Wano right now is a meeting point. So like you brought up Ennis Lobby, but the difference between Ennis Lobby and this is that it's multiple stakeholders.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that.
You got CP0, you got the Scabbards, you got so much that's happening that like it's not the same. After this point, we gonna be on a divergent course, and then you once again will have those opportunities, like Trent is saying, for them team versus team matchups, and then you will be back at Straw Hats versus the Blackbeard Pirates or what have you. And then you'll see more of that development from the team. So you definitely gonna have your options going forward in upcoming arcs. I think right now for Wano, you might get a chapter for each fight, and I'm okay with that. Like that's what I want. I don't need like 3 chapters to see.
Yeah, I agree.
Jinbei do what he's gonna do.
Exactly. Definitely not for fucking Jinbei.
Unless it's new information that we need, I don't care.
Whoa, Sensei, square up, playboy.
Hey, fuck buddy, bro.
This nigga Sensei hate Jinbei.
What's wrong with you, nigga? He a whole nigga. What's wrong with you?
He got no purpose to hate OG.
You talking about because he a whole nigga? He a whole fish.
You better respect Martin Luther Jinbei, nigga.
He a fat ass fish stick, nigga. Fuck.
Hey, bro, you stand.
Jinbei gets disrespected because he's ugly. That's pretty much.
Because he's ugly.
Hey, chill out, Pharaoh.
That's the next best Straw Hat behind Zoro.
Damn, what's wrong with Sanji, bro? I got Sanji beating Jinbei, bro. Don't do that.
In a fight?
Yes, bro. Don't do that.
Stop.
Hey, Trent.
A fiery foot to the face, King.
Hey, Trent. I low-key used to be on the same like team with you on that one, but like Sanji should beat this nigga now.
Don't do this. The King of the Sea, stop.
Hey, Trent, I'm normally with you, bro, but I don't know no more.
Bro, what's he gonna do?
Jinbei should have
fiery foot to the face.
So
he is not beating Fishman karate.
But I have an issue with why Sensei hates this nigga for no reason.
I really don't want to get into why I hate this nigga.
Nigga, get into it. What the fuck? What other time is there to get into it? The fuck,
right, bro. So it's all me. It's not him. I hate that the Straw Hats felt like they needed Jinbei.
Come on,
because
dog.
I was so content with what the Straw, like them being how they were before that nigga. So when it became Jinbei is gonna join the crew, I'm like, for what?
We have a skeleton. What is his purpose?
Right.
I'm scared. What they need? I mean, they need a musician,
bro. But again, no, bro. I don't look at that nigga like a nigga. He's a fish. He's a fish.
It sounds like you're upset about diversity, bro. Like,
no, I'm not, bro. It has nothing to do with him being a nigga. Oh, here we go.
Damn, G.
No, but check it out. No, I really, bro. The nostalgia in me wanted the pre-time skip niggas to just be the niggas. And I didn't want to add no new friends, no new friends. None of that shit. I didn't want none of that shit. So when Luffy was asked, I'm like, Luffy, what the fuck is you on, bro? Get this old ass nigga out of here. We gone. Get your ass off this island. Let's keep moving, bro. You bugging. But I know what he brings to the crew. I know what he brings to the crew. I know what he's done. I respect the man. He is that nigga. The nostalgia in me is like, fuck this nigga with no new friends. That's just me.
He's 10 times more useful than.
I thought Jinbei brought tons of value to the team when he first entered the team. I felt like he came in at number 3, and damn near I was ready to make an argument for number 2. But Zoro has shown me shit in Wano that I'm no longer saying Jinbei would be number 2, but definitely he brings value. Like he went up against Big Mom, he has of the sea. Like strength wise, he's definitely number 3.
100%.
I'm not gonna say like usability or like usefulness to the team. He number 3. I would still put Sanji up there.
Hey, GB, I ain't gonna catch the whole. The fact that this nigga can swim makes him extremely useful.
Wow, Sanji can't.
Sanji can swim, right?
Sanji beating niggas in water.
Sanji was sprinting underwater.
Sanji's beating niggas in water, bro.
That's 100%. And that's cool. Sanji can swim in water.
Listen. If we're being honest, bro, Sanji can scrap with fishmen.
Sanji is beating the shit out of Jinbei, bro.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm not sure about underwater, but
I put a poll on.
Okay, but listen. This nigga is doing blue walk underwater and speedless and krakens, nigga.
Underwater, and he's
Jinbei is begging with
and he used Diablo Jump, and you add the racial niggas.
Stop it.
Y'all niggas are
Sanji that nigga, dog.
Jinbei bangs with Big Mom. What are you guys talking about?
Sanji and 5.
Sanji lighting cigarettes underwater is definitely a feat, but I'm not. I still got Jinbei. I still got number 3 strength.
I got Sanji in 6. I got Sanji in 6.
Sanji in 5.
GB, you want to know what's crazy to me? This was weak ass nigga Sanji could light a cigarette underwater, but couldn't do it in the rain with his crying ass.
He didn't light a cigarette underwater though. When did he do that?
We not going.
My bad. His foot. He lit his foot up.
So why we lying? I just want to know why we lying.
I was just talking shit when I said that nigga. Like,
got a
I was just talking shit.
This nigga, somebody donated $55. Damn.
Yeah, I'm about to say you better read that donut.
Hold on, real quick. My nigga Devin Garcia, my nigga, much love.
Nigga said real quick after we told him about the donation.
Right.
I already had the donation in tow. I was finishing the conversation. Jay, all right.
I didn't do nothing.
Anyway, Devin Garcia said, "So killers attack stronger than the attack of 2 Yonko, or everyone agreed on the stomach."
What attack?
When you use the sonic attack?
Cap.
No, it's not stronger.
What was the question?
Wait, what is he trying to say? Like,
I don't. So killers attack.
I think he's saying so. Killers attack is stronger than the attack of the 2 Yonko, or everyone agreed on the stomach thing.
Stomach thing.
Like it cut through his stomach? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, when you use the sonic attack.
I think that it was supposed to be a visual effect. I don't think that it was actually a blade.
Yeah, it's a visual thing.
Yeah, I don't think that it was actual.
I think there's a lot of flashing lights that happen.
Flashing.
Yeah.
Lights.
What do I know?
Oh wow!
My bad.
Yes, Cam. Spit that stick.
I told you about my nigga Kyrie earlier. He said, "Blasphemy. Jinbei will treat Sanji." Also, fans.
And Cam donated $5 saying Sanji making sushi out of that nigga.
Wait, shut up. Sanji's not making sushi out of Jinbei.
Sanji is making sushi out of Jinbei. I don't know
He's
what you're talking about.
1,000% making shark sushi out
It's at least extreme diff.
Bro, if you give Sanji some knives, bro, it's over.
Time out. Are we just ignoring that Jinbei clashes with Big Mom, or we just willingly ignore? Like,
that's my whole thing. That's why I brought him in at number 3.
I mean, did Sanji not clash with Big Mom, or am I tripping?
Are you serious? Sanji got his shit.
Sanji was fighting bitches, bro. He was beating.
Yeah, Jay, what's up? What's up,
Sanji?
Bro, I mean, Oda already said what it is, so you wrong.
What's up? No, Oda didn't say shit. Sanji hit women, nigga?
Go, scroll up.
Based on what we know right now, what I've seen from Jinbei, I've got him at number 3 strength wise.
I can see both sides, but I think at the end of Wano, Sanji is going to come out on top. I think after Wano,
that can very well be true. I'm not mad at that. Like just coming into Wano though, that's where I got him. But I think
right now, if they were fighting in Wano. While this nigga fighting who's who and this nigga fighting Queen, Sanji's beating this nigga.
Let's not say while he's fighting Queen, because he's not fighting Queen,
bro. This nigga's beating his ass.
No. This nigga was just hit up by a spider.
There's a reason Jinbei is fighting a flying 6, bro.
Nigga, Sanji is only fighting his conscience right now. He's not fighting anyone currently.
Jinbei need to be dead, bro, if I'm being completely
honest. The crazy part is you went from calling him a fish to calling him a shark now. So, like, he moving up in your ranks, too. You don't even know.
No, he's not. He's not. I'm saying shark sushi. I'm just being a little bit more specific.
I really don't.
I just explained it.
You actually kind of did it.
I did. So it's all nostalgia. It's all me and not him.
It's just basically he didn't want to see the crew change.
Yeah, I didn't want to see the crew change. That's all.
You got some demons to work out, my nigga.
No new friends. No.
I didn't want to see the crew change from Brook join.
See?
Trent.
And I ain't mad at you, bro.
Hey, Trent doesn't actually hate Brook. He's just trying to make a point.
I am not mad at you, bro, because if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You probably see that nigga Brook like, get your useless shit out of here.
Yeah, actually, I really didn't enjoy with whatever the fuck.
And I didn't enjoy Chopper, nigga, so?
Thriller Bark. I really didn't enjoy Thriller Bark at all.
I haven't enjoyed Chopper since Drum Island.
I didn't like Brook when he first joined, but he's one that started as a different.
I love Thriller Bark. I love Thriller. Halloween is also my favorite holiday, so that's one thing. But I love Thriller Bark, and that Bing Saki, his backstory was sad as fuck and touching as hell.
It was very.
So good. I fucked with that nigga, and then they went from there. They went from there to the time skip. I'm like, oh, these are my guys. These are my homies.
No, it's
us to the world fucking blow. And then this fat ass fish nigga come around.
Oh yeah. Nothing pisses me off more.
Fish nigga.
Then when people call it filler bark, that pisses me off.
Filler bark? Yeah, fuck them.
That's so
That's
stupid.
basically what it is. But
come on, Trent. What the
you
fuck?
wrong, nigga. You wrong.
Talking about, did Jinbei not serve a? Okay, so let's say you're holding on to Brook for pre-time skip nostalgic purposes, whatever. Mm-hmm. Is Jinbei not hold that much, if not more, of the same? Like,
no, not for me, no.
Because we roll with him throughout. We roll with him throughout the time skip, basically.
Not for me, no, not at all. Not at all. I appreciated what he did in his lobby. I mean, not in his lobby. Impaled now.
Mm-hmm.
I like once it was at Marine 4, there was so much shit overshadowing this nigga that he kind of took a back burner for me. And then after that, he gave a pep talk to Luffy. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's your role. Rayleigh also gave pep talks. Like, it's whatever. And then once we got to Fisherman's Island, and it was like, all right, I need to save this nigga Luffy. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's my dog.
That's his dog. That's his dog.
It's my dog. My bad. Yeah. So then it was like I need to get this nigga a blood transfusion, which made sense for the sake of the story based off the fucking Fisher Tiger backstory.
Is there a real nigga than the nigga who shared 2 transfusions?
But to me, and I'm rolling, G. That's fact. But here's the thing. When that shit happened, I'm like, This is just nigga, $69. Damn.
This nigga Devin Garcia feeling real spicy today.
Yo, my nigga, I'm sorry. I gotta cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead on. Hey, do your thing, bro.
Hey, shout that nigga out, man.
Devin Garcia said, I meant how Zoro fainted after fighting Killer, but not after blocking that attack.
Patty.
What the fuck? Are you saying that?
Let's not be that time.
He's saying Killer in 5, nigga. Wow.
Also, wait. What PG say? PG say he died. He passed out from a stomach ache, brother.
Yeah, Glurg, bro.
Glurg.
That shit is a meme, bro.
That meme came true, fella. Have you seen the episode?
Ah, shit. I don't know. Did it happen in the
anime? In the anime, it was definitely Glurg, bro.
We were pissed off. The nigga shit went Glurg, and he
Zoro lost to Glurg, bro.
It was a stomach ache. But hey, shout out Garcia, bro. You that nigga. But besides that, yeah, for me, that moment was thematic. It was supposed to be based off the backstory. Like, oh yeah, Fisher Tiger didn't want a blood transfusion, although he could have got one because he was so mad at fucking humans. Now Luffy's in this position, and a fisherman is gonna do it. It's like, oh, poetic. But I didn't think it more than just this is a poetic way to end this arc. So when it transformed from that to I need you on the crew, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck you doing? Like,
Jinbei has been intertwined with Luffy.
Blood brothers.
Yeah, like I didn't see no other person being able to be that person. But Jinbei, like,
fuck, dude.
What's wrong with you?
Just saying, bro.
That's crazy.
I stand on my shit, but you know what I'm saying?
We also have a $4.99 donation from Marcus IV. He said, Sanji going to where Yamato and Momo are, then they will head to the rooftop after they meet the remaining scabbers at that moment, giving us our 9. Oh, the 9 shadows?
Interesting.
I
forget about that 9 shadows thing.
Oh, so okay.
So wait, they think that all the scabbers are going back to the roof?
All going to be part of the 9?
Y'all think the scabbers going back to the roof?
No.
I don't think the scabbers are going back to the roof. That's not even what Killmon even said. He said they got other shit they can go do other ways.
No, Yamato gonna end up getting up there though.
I believe so.
Because she or he. I be trying to be correct about that shit.
She gonna be there to see her daddy go down. I don't think she gonna fight her daddy.
No, but he's literally
right now they got 8 without her, right?
You said what?
They got 8 without her, right? So she'll make 9. She also wants in on the action. She's already made it clear that she wants in on it.
Yeah, she wants to be.
She could be a scabbard, but she ain't gotta fight Kaido. I don't think she's gonna fight Kaido.
She wants to take him on. Has like that's the dream. So
we missing one person. She said she wants in.
So we ready to see Kaido beat the shit out of his daughter?
I I mean, he's done it before, right?
That's
wild.
Pharaoh is my nigga.
She's done it before. Like, it's not like it's an uncommon occurrence. That's so wild.
Hey, yeah, that's a Tuesday for Kaido, bro.
It is a Tuesday. Oh, bitch, you acting up again. Pull out the Billy Club.
Shit. That is so out of pocket.
Smacking her ass out the fucking Onigashima and shit.
Nigga, did I just catch you being Odin?
Right, bitch, did I just catch you being Odin?
But I get you having fun.
That's funny as fuck, bro.
Oh my god.
That is funny.
Real quick. I want to say, so we've been having the last few weeks. We've been having a debate about the death scares in Wano system. Is there any real actual turmoil going on in Wano? Do we actually fear death in One Piece going on?
I do, but I think Oda hasn't gotten to the real death, like the death that he wants.
So
us to think.
Doji, you think is a farce?
You said what?
You think Ashura Doji?
I don't think anybody cares.
I don't think Ashura Doji's dead. I don't think Ashura Doji's dead, and I don't think anybody cares if he's dead. But I do think that there is going to be a significant death. I do think that there's going to be a significant death before the end of this arc. Like
how significant though? Like who are we talking about?
I really do not know. I do not know, but I know I feel it in my bones that at least one person is actually going to die. If that is Kaido, then that's Kaido. But if it's like somebody else, then it's somebody else. But there's going to be actually one confirmed death for sure.
We know there's going to be one person that has like a 1% chance of like surviving based on Hawkins.
Right.
But I think that's Luffy, but Luffy always overcomes that shit, so it doesn't really matter.
So Luffy's definitely not dying. But one person is for sure actually dying before the end of this arc. If it's Kaido, then it's Kaido, but I think one person for sure is dying before the end of this arc.
There has to be, because like we having a whole ass war, no one dies. Like
exactly, yeah, no, that shit whack, and Oda knows that would be whack. So I definitely foresee nigga, at least a nigga actually dying, like having a whole ass real death scene. For sure.
And a prominent person at that too, right?
Yeah, for sure. Do you feel like Kaido's not prominent enough to die? We've never seen a villain actually die.
Does anybody
the first time a villain actually dies?
Why do you think on that, Pharaoh? Does anybody feel like the Scabbards all dying would add up to that impact for you?
I wanted that to be the case before Luffy and them got to the roof, but here we are.
All right.
So no, I don't think they're dying.
I mean,
no, I don't think they're dying at this point.
We haven't seen a villain die, which doesn't, and it also hasn't convinced me that Kaido would be the first villain that dies. But also, I don't see a world where like they just beat Kaido and he goes on living like it.
Yeah, that shit just don't matter. That shit just don't make sense.
Like how can he still coexist in this world with everyone and still be living?
Yeah, bro. Niggas ain't just putting him in a prison, bro.
I mean, clearly that didn't work several times.
Exactly. So he had something drastic have to happen to this nigga. Either he's sent to space or he dies.
Sent to space
too, because he wants to die.
Hey man, repel.
Hey, shut up. Niggas said repel. Get this fuck out of here, Sensei.
I'm just
Kuma
saying.
definitely out of Yako. I think
the fuck out of here.
Because Kaido wants to die, so it'd be like that. I guess that glorious death in battle. But
yeah, man, he's going to Valhalla.
I'm not convinced that Oda like really seriously killing him off though. He brought that fucking pig back, and that shit blew my mind. So
Oda knows he has to kill somebody, and he said a Straw Hat was going to die.
Character.
You said what?
Oda knows he has to kill somebody, and he said a Straw Hat was going to die.
Jinbei, you're in luck, bro.
I pray to God this
Ferrospace and
I pray to God this nigga Jinbei died.
Gentlemen,
at the end of this arc, he'd be like, "Hey, just so you know, I was kind of a homie for Big Mom. I just kind of overcame it. She offed me and put a nigga soul in me.
No.
That would be if Jinbei already dead and we just like he giving us the last of his energy, his hockey and shit. And
I need more white frames. I can't take this shit.
funny as hell. Hold on, niggas. I'll be right back.
Y'all niggas are ridiculous. Jinbei's not gonna die. He had his chance at whole cake.
I mean, for all we know, based on what Sensei be talking about, for all we know, he died at whole cake and like he hear about something.
That shit. Get off that.
He got reanimated. That's wild.
Yeah, Sensei want his ass off the map bad.
I really don't understand it. I've actually never met someone hate Jinbei this much, to be honest.
What other topics you got for us, Virgo?
I mean, shit. I mean, there's a couple. One of my main topics is I don't see. So Marco's role in the end of the war, I don't think he's just going to entertain Queen and King the entire time. To be honest, I don't understand how Marco's going to finish off this war unless he dies.
Marco might be that prominent. That actually, I don't know.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I think Marco. The only way that Marco can end this place is in death. Because he's not gonna.
Who kills Marco though? Who kills him?
Possibly King. Some say maybe a cheap shot from Ferrospace, or Marco takes an attack that would have been fatal to the people on the rooftop, and then he just gets nailed. And then maybe he's using regeneration so much throughout the entirety of him being in Wano that there is a limit. Because and this goes back to the limiter thing, and I'm glad that this was talked about. The whole limiter thing with Law, him obviously having a limit on room and blah, 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 and him not able to use things with hockey. I think Marco, there's no way regeneration is completely infinite.
Yeah.
So I think maybe he'll be at his limit and be like, oh shit, I'm at my limit. Oh my goodness, Luffy's getting ready to take a detrimental hit. Boom, bam, Marco gets nailed, over with.
Yeah.
This is what I believe. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, nigga back.
What up?
I think the better question for Marco is what other purpose do you think he has left to serve in the story? Before we talk about his death, like, will we have feel like we got a fulfillment from his character?
I mean,
if we write Wano.
But so GB, that's kind of what I'm saying. I don't know if he has any more further fulfillment than protecting Ace's brother, which would him sacrificing himself in place of Luffy would be him fulfilling his promise to Ace.
I don't want another nigga to die sacrificing himself for Luffy.
You don't think he has anything else to do towards Blackbeard or not? Like he has no other obligation.
No, he already got bodied by Blackbeard. I don't think he's
already got bodied.
That.
I do think that Phoenix fruit is like the perfect addition to Blackbeard though, but I don't see how that's going to come into play.
Yeah, I don't think he'll do. I don't think Blackbeard.
If
he was gonna do it, he would have did it already.
The Blackbeard pirate showing up in Wano is a tricky one.
Yeah, honestly, what I think at the end of this, Marco joins the alliance.
I can see that.
There is the Weevil plotline.
Well, there's also Weevil too. So, and Marco said he was gonna deal with him. So, yeah.
So you think Weevil offs that? I don't think Weevil offs that nigga G at all.
Nah.
No, I don't know.
It depends on how strong he is, and given the fact that Oda has kept Weevil back for this long, and we're progressing forward into the series as enemies get stronger and stronger,
he's got to be capable.
Weevil might be a monster, bro.
Fair enough.
I don't disagree.
I don't
disagree with that at all.
Yeah, I do think Marco joins the Scabbards. I don't know if all the white people. I said Scabbards. So
anything is possible, but no, I got you the alliance.
Yeah, the alliance. I do think Marco joins the alliance.
I do agree with you, Pharaoh. You said that you like the Phoenix fruit for Blackbeard. I like the Phoenix fruit for Blackbeard too.
Yeah.
A lot of people Kaido, but I definitely like the Phoenix fruit for Blackbeard, especially for the heal factor.
Yeah,
he takes all that damage from his the Yum Yum Me.
Yeah, it's like a perfect fucking like it's like the balance that he needs. Honestly,
I like that for him. But I don't like the theories I see where Blackbeard basically comes in and does the same
thing. Yeah, that's how I'm like, how are you gonna put everything up together? It's like I don't see Blackbeard coming to Wano either, but he might survive past Wano. Who knows?
Yeah.
Do we think they go to Elbath after this? Like, what's next?
It's actually very hard to see where Oda is going with this because, like, we could. I don't know where. Well, Elbath is like the next thing. Should be the next thing, but we might stop somewhere else.
I would hope that we would pan back to Reverie.
Well, I think we're gonna get some Shanks and Blackbeard because I think that's happening for sure. That has to happen, I think.
Mm-hmm. But I think that's gonna be some like in between chapter shit. I don't think that's.
Toddy actually, it pains me to say it. Toddy's making a good point in chat.
What
he said? If he actually wanted the fruit, he would have taken it the first time he beat him.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
If he wanted Marco's fruit, he would definitely would have took that shit out.
I do. Unfortunately, I do have some sad news. DMX is officially passed away.
Fuck!
Yeah, that is.
Wow.
That's a big deal. So he's passed away, age 50. He's gone.
Damn, bro. Yeah. Fuck, I thought he was gonna pull through that shit.
Nah. So yeah, wow. Someone just told me that just now.
Wow.
What the fuck, bro? Hold on, man.
Yeah,
that's wild, bro.
That is actually crazy. That's really crazy.
That's fucking nuts, G. Like, wow. Hold on.
Wow. I don't know.
That's tough.
I actually don't know what to say.
Rest in peace. I mean,
literally just rest in peace to the legend, bro.
What you bitches want from a nigga, man?
For real. Like my man had something. I'll never forget his reading.
Bitches want from a nigga.
The Reading Rainbow remix, bro. That shit will live in my heart forever, dog. Like, come on, man.
Hey, man. That just mean I gotta play a DMX playlist all week.
You have to. So you start barking in your room, bro. Celebrate the nigga, man. Bro, celebrate that legend.
Even
it's what you hearing.
Type shit, like what you hearing in the holidays, bro. We're like no bullshit, bro. On the
growling
holidays, bro, niggas playing that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the DMX version.
Yeah. What?
Like, man.
Red-Nosed Reindeer. No nigga is ever gonna have a voice like that nigga ever again. At least he ain't gonna be famous. If that nigga exists, he's definitely in a gutter somewhere.
He ain't gonna be famous.
He ain't gonna be famous. No. I'm just saying. Hey, Virgo, you not that nigga. Don't get offended.
That's right.
The way you just determined that nigga not gonna be famous if he got the voice. Like you ain't gonna.
You said what caused it? He overdosed.
He had an OD, and then went into like critical condition, and then I guess brain damage.
Got heart attack, and it just leads to all sorts of shit.
Just didn't make it. He was fighting with life, death, and lost.
Yeah. Toddy said his first CD was a DMX joint. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, man. The first song I ever cursed to was a DMX song.
Ain't that some shit?
You know how you were sneaking the curse on songs?
Yeah.
Of course. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly, bro.
That's crazy, man.
Pop Smoke was not close. That nigga sounded like a fucking live action Black and Mild.
Live action Black and Mild.
This nigga said he was a whole ass white owl type shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Pop Smoke was definitely a white owl.
You wild as a bitch.
Just saying.
But
man, I hate that we have to put a damper on this.
I mean, I suppose with that being said, it might be time.
What's up?
I think we're gonna have to shut it down.
Okay.
Rest in peace, DMX.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace for sure.
Rest in peace.
Whoever said in the chat that should have been Jim Man will fuck you up.
It definitely should have been Jim Bay.
I'm gonna fuck you up. But much love to everybody, man. I really. At one point we had 230 strong. We still got 210 as we speak.
Yeah, no, he was going crazy, bro. The stream. Hey, like the fucking stream, bro.
Got a lot of donations too.
I don't even care if you like the stream, man. And Devin Garcia, you've been amazing as always. You are our OG.
Shout out to the boy.
Y'all been amazing. Road to 2K. We're about 110 away. Beautiful. much love to everybody, man. Henny Cool Brothers, as usual. Got my partner here, JD. Talk to him real quick.
Yes, sir. Thanks for everybody coming through. Had a fun time, great discussion. Absolutely. It was nice to chill with the niggas, you know, just vibe. So it was a good time. Rest in peace, DMX.
Absolutely, man. Y'all always enjoy to have. Pharaoh, thank you for pulling up, my dude.
Hey, no problem, bro. Anytime.
Absolutely, bro. You know y'all love for you, bro. GB, thank you for pulling up as well, my dog. You gotta be more often, Jeezy. Same with you, Sensei.
Gang, we in this bitch. You already know.
Yeah, this is a great ass convo, man. Thanks for having me.
GB been trying to talk about One Piece for a minute, bro. You know.
Hey, man, GB's a knowledgeable dude, man. I like
GB. He like, oh shit.
For sure,
niggas always talk about anime. They never want to talk about One Piece these days, man.
Absolutely. Also, Trent Money is gone right now, but that's also the homie who was here real quick.
Shout out to Money.
Real quick to y'all. Almighty Fish Mix in the chat. If you can, drop your channel link. Almighty Fish Mix also does reactions to One Piece chapters. Please check out his channel. Funny dude, cool dude. One of my mods, been with me for a minute. Good ass dude. Peep his shit tonight. He's reacting to the chapter tonight. He's gonna get into it bright and early. Much love to him. But Henny Cool Brothers, we gonna get up out of here. Much love to y'all. Catch y'all on the flippity flip. Deuces, y'all.
Bye, niggas.
Peace out.